What's up, guys? Mike the Cop here. In this episode of Off the Cuff, we invite Nate and Officer Butthurt in, and we talk about socially awkward encounters, specifically handshakes. And I think this is something that everyone can relate to. So hope you enjoy. There's whiskey involved. Who knows what happens? Look for yourself.
Something huge happened. This is very minor, but I melted with just horror. I was just horrified with the whole awkward situation. It was horrible. So anyway, like I said, I work day shift, and it's a new world for me. Waking up in the morning and going to get my morning coffee. I've been on nights for years, but anyway, it's besides the point. I go to my local Starbucks and get my morning coffee every day, an Americano to be exact. So I go inside. I like to be friendly with the people inside. They're very gracious and friendly, and
they give you free coffee. They just come out and say it.
Once
you
in a
do
while,
tip them.
Once in a while, I tip
including Christmas gifts.
Last year, I did give them
Cookies, I think, right?
You made cookies, man.
I
for
made
the Starbucks staff.
I made cookies, and I gave.
This is a quid pro quo.
I gave each one of them a $20 cash. A Christmas card with $20 cash in it.
Are you trying to embarrass the rest of us because we don't?
No,
just the ones working, or
no? I went there several different occasions. I had a list of employees that I got from the manager, and I enclosed this whole thing, and I baked them cookies. They're
my dearest.
Do you wear
dearest baristas?
Do you wear an apron?
We have some guys on administrative leave for doing things like that. For trying to find people and give me lists.
You know what? These people are more a part of my life than some of my closest friends. Okay, I go there every day. We have.
Did you FaceTime them with the story?
This is a man who must love his coffee.
We have small conversations, and it gets me going.
This is a guy who, if he doesn't. I'm the same way. Like I like the routine, especially when you're working like that. Like you want to get in, you want to get through roll call, you just want to get your Americano, and everybody to shut up, right? You just want to get it, and that's how the day needs to start. And when you go till like 1 o'clock and it's never happened, you never had coffee, you haven't eaten, it's a miserable day.
Yeah, and I feel completely sorry for anybody I deal with if I haven't had my coffee yet. It's just a part of my routine, and I'm very routine. So anyway, I'm also a germaphobe. I don't like touching people. I don't want to shake your hand if I don't know you, okay? I don't know where you just came from. No matter if you have a disability or not, I don't want to shake your hand.
Here we go.
Oh, I see.
And I don't even know if it's a disability. I don't know if it was a deformity. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was an accident last year and that's how the surgeons were able to repair things. I don't know. But this is the story and this is what happened. So I'm in line. And there's a gentleman in front of me, and normal enough looking. He's just standing there ordering his coffee, and I'm in uniform standing behind him. And he turns to me and he says, "I'm gonna buy this officer's coffee." And I'm like, "Ah, geez, here we go." And it's not like I don't appreciate it. It's always an ordeal. Like now I have to say thank you 30 times, and now I have to act really appreciative, and I am. I'm just.
But
really
what you really want to say is. Look, Mr. Cosby, I get this for free, so I don't need your medicine.
We already have an arrangement.
These are my best friends.
These are
here. I give them Christmas
we
gifts.
go to each other's parties. It's a thing.
We watch Netflix together. I FaceTime them.
I would go into it, but it's just a.
Now I got to send you a Christmas card.
What's your name? Can you just put your address here?
I'm just going to give you the $20 I got right here to get that out for you.
Sir, I have a completely competent job. I don't need your money. I just would feel better if you were helping me get coffee, I'd give you something,
So, do you like gingerbread cookies?
You want me to make it with like I don't know what's the off sugar that's not real sugar.
Splenda.
Are you vegan or anything? I like you to make you the right stuff.
Diabetic? I don't know.
You mind if I write this down, sir? Okay, thank you.
So anyway, let it be known that 1 in 5 times I'll get free coffee. It's not like a routine like I expect I'm just getting free coffee.
Well, that is not the same on midnights, I can tell you that much.
So and it's not that I'm not appreciative. Like I'll reiterate the fact that I really am appreciative that citizens are willing to go out of their way. It's an awesome feeling to feel the love from citizens because we deal with the assholes every day. So it's nice to deal with normal citizens. It's just I feel like I now have to
Creates
go
an
the
awkward
extra,
situation.
Yeah, I have to
'cause
go
you're
the
like,
extra mile and say thank you 10 times. So anyway, he offers to buy my coffee. I say no. Let me buy your coffee. I've done that in the past. And, no, let me get theirs. And it's like I don't always need you to buy my coffee, but okay, whatever. The guy insists. So
You appreciate it, but it puts you on the spot at
Yeah.
the same time.
right.
I get
I
it.
don't like being on the spot, especially really
The deeper
freaking
you dig into,
Oh, yeah.
the harder the pushback.
It becomes a great. You're trying to avoid it, but in avoiding it, it becomes a bigger deal.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then it's become such a big deal that I'm like,
All of a sudden, the two of you are at a
20
20-foot pit looking up at Starbucks. Like,
Yeah.
what have we done?
And there's like 10 people
We're down here. We don't even have any
How
coffee.
did we get here? I don't know.
There's 10 pissed off people behind me. They're like, just hurry the fuck. Just take the coffee.
Just take the coffee.
That old lady, Marge in the back.
We have jobs too. I gotta get to work. So I say thank you, and I'm like, no, seriously, you didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it. He's like, yeah, thank you. So he pays. I extend my hand out.
You initiate
I feel the
what
need.
you feel is the obligatory thank you handshake.
I go for it.
Going against everything you
Every-
stand
Every
for.
fiber in your being is telling you, don't reach your hand out. Don't reach your hand out.
While-
As you watch your own hand extend
While I'm
in
doing
an
this,
effort to say thank you the best way that you can.
and as I'm extending out, I'm realizing that I just ran out of hand sanitizer the day before. Like this has become a thing. Like I'm extending my hand out.
You're patient zero for H1N1, H4N1. I don't know.
Swine.
Did you spend any time in Houston ever?
Rise again.
As I extend out, he now turns from facing the cashier to blading his body towards me. And I see this claw. This
How many talons?
what I can remember 3. And I don't think he clipped his fingernails. So like it was this claw, this like 3-fingered claw. And
So he's got a nub and does cocaine.
Which fingers?
I believe it was like this.
So it was the middle
The
index for the
sorry, yes.
listeners.
Yes, the middle, the index, and the thumb, and it was curved. How about this? For the people who are just listening, he looked like the guy from Scary Movie, the butler.
Scary movie hand.
Take my strong hand, child.
Or he looks like Kristen Wiig's character from Saturday Night Live, like Junice.
And I'm Junice.
The little tiny hands,
The
just
tiny hands.
pawing at things.
You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that?
No,
Oh,
I don't watch
oh.
TV. So.
That's right.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, you'd know if you watched back some SNL on Netflix, of course. But
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So I see this. I get a glimpse of it immediately. Right, we're trained observers, and I'm like, just as he's turning, I see this,
and you're
and
you're
I'm
overcommitted.
I'm stuck. I am fully 100% committed. I'm out there. I'm fully extended. Now I'm like, oh shit. So
So
Now, does he have a valid left hand?
sure, but my right hand is out.
you
I
could
can't switch now.
You can fist
Yeah,
bump.
but you couldn't switch to the fist bump. You couldn't be like
I
you
fist
couldn't-
bump all the time.
You can't.
You could
my
elbows?
Hand,
You
no,
could-
you cannot
listen.
fist bump an older gentleman.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do it.
I was
guys.
going to
He's
shake
going
this
in
guy's
for the real
hand.
thing.
Now,
You couldn't be like, oh, and switch to the left hand.
no, I felt like I
Did
was
he
going
offer
to
the
point
left
it-
hand?
Listen, I didn't want to point something that was very obvious on its own. I didn't want to point it out. So I was going to do the switcheroo.
You couldn't be
I
like,
didn't want to do the change
"Oh,
up. Yeah, I didn't.
whoa."
Sir, you're different from everybody.
Look, everybody, a weird hand. That's what's taking so long.
I'm having a hard time understanding how I'm supposed to shake his hand right now.
Get this
It's
guy
taking a long time.
Get this guy a cup carrier.
Here's $40.
Buy yourself some more fingers, buddy. Huh? Is that what you're thinking?
So now I'm at this awkward, oh shit, and I can't. I'm extended. I'm fully committed, and he reaches out and he starts to slowly come out, and it's just like haunting, like slow motion. Time is stand still, and this talon thing is coming at me, and
Wait.
I
can
hope he's
ask-
an avid listener
wait,
of the show
I-
too.
I-
I have to stop you right now. Was it at this point that you were like, do I spread my fingers in order to like offer some kind of a
Consolation shake.
a serene.
Did you
entry?
do we scissors?
Did you tuck in 2 fingers?
Yeah, I was wondering if you like
You
open
did a
like,
quick
like
tuck.
all right, here we go. He's going in. I see this one and this one, so I'm going to open these 2 fingers up, and we're going to interlock like the space capsules, like meeting for
Like
airlock.
refueling in midair. Like,
I wish I was quick on the thinking, because that would have been awesome if I could have just straight scissored him and then just been done with it.
I think as you were telling me this, my reaction was, "Oh, you went for the nub. You went for the nub, didn't you?"
So, Mike, will you please extend your claw
This
hand?
is going to get weird.
This is my claw
I can't
hand.
tell you.
So I blacked out. You asked me what was going through my mind. I blacked out.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And then everything sped up really quick. So as I'm extended, he starts to extend. What do? Well, I grab his fucking wrist.
Oh no!
And I shake his wrist.
His talons are left clinging
How many
to
pumps?
the air.
Oh,
How many pumps you say?
way too many.
100 too many.
Oh my!
An
I did.
uncomfortable amount. Did you
Oh
lock?
my
Did,
God.
well,
It
We're
felt like
always like
eternity.
two pumps, man.
Two
It's
pumps?
just-
2 pumps?
You're in and out.
2 pumps would be any normal day.
Yeah,
I
right.
blacked out.
you pumped the nub.
I pumped it.
So you go for the medieval handshake where you grab each other's wrist.
Oh yeah, the
That's what you
Scottish
did.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except instead of him reciprocating that, I basically squashed his nub and just grabbed his wrist.
Oh no!
I owned him.
Oh no!
He was
You showed him who was the boss of that handshake.
So what
didn't
happened?
You?
What happened? Like, did his face change, or was he like?
Did you not hear me when I said I blacked out?
His eyes averted to the floor.
This isn't a metaphor, okay?
I literally blacked out.
Animals show this in the wild. It's called dominance, and that's what you did.
You dominated a man with a deformity. How do you feel about yourself?
Ashamed.
And you're on camera doing it.
Oh man, this is gonna go bad. This is gonna be my demise. This podcast is gonna be my demise. I'm like,
Oh,
you
man.
asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole. This ruined my
I gotcha.
morning.
You
Am
just-
I allowed
you
to have
didn't know.
feelings because it ruined my morning?
I think
Yes.
So then, not only after this handshake, now we both proceed to the end of the counter.
So it
we have to
doesn't
stand.
end there.
We have to stand next to each other for the next 3 minutes while my coffee's being made.